good. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. (3-0) versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go! Now the wolf. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
53 is Mike. Rip right, rip right. Ready. 53, Mike. I'm coming for you, son.
And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the double. 53, check 53. Watch the slant. Trot. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Squeeze, double. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Pick it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Red. 15 lining. Let's go. You tighten up. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
66. Bullet high. Cheetah. Ready.
look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
47, Mike, 47. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 47 is the Mike. 47 is the Mike.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, man. Let's go. Here we go. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. 47 is the Mike. It's the Mike. Here I come. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
And bring it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill. Run. Deuce. Check 9, check 9.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's not going to get out of the end zone. Murray is taken down for the safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And this will be taken at the 13. The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Swap. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go. Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns' drive about to get started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some anger. Angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Now back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They'll try and run with Murray. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Here we go. Reed. 27. No game on this defense. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Alex Anzalone picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
right. 61.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
50.
Back to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to improvise. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to Jones. I call it no gain there on the first down play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
At the 6-yard line.
66. Bullet pride. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Second and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Saints' 26-yard line.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Joker, 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 Joker. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Scrub team spell.
Mike 47. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Check 3, check 3. Flow, flow. Let's go.
Now Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
47's the mic. Exit. Mike's 40.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Check line 47. Hey. Smoke. And go.
They'll drop the throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal.
Man up, D. Man up, D. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
47's the mic. 47's.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That's it. Here we go. There we go.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37, Saints 2.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to look to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Stills, right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
47's the mic. Let's go, D. 47's the mic.
Yes! I don't think you got it, son.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. And sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go. Ready. Check 70 Indy. Lucky. 80 weapon. Hut.
Now back to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Cleveland, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
How I feel to be the boss, let me find out.